Back live for a match reaction of last night game between United and Leeds. Manchester United 2, Leeds United 2. And let's first talk about the game, and then we will talk about all those PRs done by Neilashton and other United news. Let's go with the game. So, according to Ten Hag, Wan-Bissaka was ill, not injured. Casemiro was suspended for this game, and the lineup there were some changes in the lineup because of that. Dyer starts, Lisandro, Varane, Dalot, Luxor, Fred, Savitzer, Bruno on right, Rashford on left, Garnacho up front, Vegas. And let's talk about the game. And Leeds just sacked the manager 3 days before this game, and they had Chris Armas in charge of the team for 2 games, and both games are against United. And he was the assistant manager for Ralph Rangnick when he was in charge of United last season from December to May. And he knows something about the club. He know about some of these players where they lack, where he knows about the weak link, and he did exactly that with the lineup. I thought he could score goals. I just knew it, man. They started with Gononto, Bamford, and who was that? Sinister up front, and they started well, man. They came out from nowhere against Forest. They struggled to score, but against us, it just took 3-4 minutes to score. They started well. They started quick. They pressed us and got a good early goal. Dalot, I thought this game was way too early for Thiago Dalot, man. He since getting injured after World Cup, he had not even make a cameo appearance here and there. He just came out and started the game, and this game was way too early for him. And I thought this was Varane, one of Varane's poor games this season for us. Lisandro saved him today so many times, man. So many times Lisandro Martinez was there to help Varane, and another poor start from us. Manager bounce again against us, just like Aston Villa under Unai Emery. Good evening. He did a good evening masterclass against us. 3 shot, 3 goals for them when we played Aston Villa away from home at Villa Park. And now again a manager bounce against us at Old Trafford. And they scored, and first 15 minutes they were the better side. Since then, Garnacho had 2 chances to score, but I'm not going to blame him, and he's still 18 years old. He's still new to the team. This is his first breakthrough season, so he will make mistake, man. There will be lots of up and downs. We have seen this with Marcus Rashford, with many of young players, whether it's from United or whether it's from other club. You can look at Nketiah last season. You can look at Saka, Martinelli, and now look at them this season. So Garnacho, for him, this is still he's get learning new traits, getting to know the Premier League, the ruthlessness of Premier League. So I'm not going to blame him. He had 2-3 chances. He should have scored at least a goal. Apart from that, let's go with De Gea. Could have done better there, but should have done well in that second goal. That was a howler from him. Should have done better, man. Again, near post, beaten in near post. I think it's time for United to seriously say goodbye to De Gea and move on from him, man. Sign a goalkeeper. I don't know if Glazers are still in charge. I don't think we are going to get keeper, so that's why Ten Hag might offer De Gea a new contract. If we have a new owner, then I think we should be looking to get a new goalkeeper. Man, De Gea is done. Let him go. He has a beautiful family. Let him enjoy his life. He has done everything for us in our difficult time. Without him, we could not even make top six. Man, we were so poor. Just because of the Gea masterclass, we were up there in fifth, sixth position in the last 10 years. So thank you, Daya, for everything. But it's time to move on from you, boy. Varane had a poor game. Maybe we have played so much game, that's why Varane, everyone looks tired, man, especially Varane and Bruno. But at least Bruno did well defensively, offensively. Again, quantity over quality from Bruno. So, and this was way too early for Diego Dalot. And Rashford on the right doesn't make sense. Another mistake for Ten Hag, man. Rashford, who is our best player this season, is our leading goal scorer, is on the right hand side. Does not make sense when he is offering so much from the left hand side. Should have started him on the left hand side. And Vegas did well, linked up well, but again, I don't know, man. With Vegas, we create nothing whenever he is playing, and every time he came off, we all of a sudden looks a different team. We have that extra pace. I think even Leeds with Vegas played a high line, and when Vegas came off, they set back again, and we scored. That was a brilliant header from Rashford. Shout out to Ben McCarthy, doing wonders with Rashford as a striker coach. He's doing his job. Shout out to him. Shout out to Eric Ten Hag. This was Ten Hag madness, man. He is a madman, but this was madness from him starting Dalot. At least Malacia has played as a right back, man. He should have started Malacia as right back. Malacia played as right back against Fulham just before World Cup, so we should have gone with Malacia as right back, and then in the last 30 minutes we should have bring Dalot on, but it's a mistake. He's learning. He's new to the job. He's new to this league, so let's not get carried away. These kind of things will happen. This is the first season. Last season we were struggling to beat any other side. This season, where we are right now, unbelievable from Ten Hag and his coaching staff and the players. They have turned up for so many games. One positive thing for me from this game was we came back from 2 goal down, and that and Old Trafford looks a different ground this season. So that's one big positive for me. Again, a howler from Ref. Back to back 2 game match day. Ref gave us nothing, nothing. Rashford was through on goal, yeah, and that player bring him back, and he should be gone, man. He should be sent off, but instead he just booked him, yeah. He just booked him, and why was he not even going? We should have looked at decision on the VAR, yeah. He should be gone. There was no one was going to catch Rashford in the break. No one, not Saliba, and even Gabriel Magalhaes could not catch him. How is this Leeds defense going to catch Rashford? That was a howler from Ref. Fred, this was Fred from Burnley. This is not a Fred from Brazil or Peru, man. This is Fred from Burnley. Yeah, this was his worst game since he came back from the World Cup. I thought he was brilliant for us, but not today. This was boring from Fred. This was, I thought, one of his worst game I have seen from Fred for a long time. I think if you are going to start Fred, you have to start Fred with Casemiro. Without Casemiro, he should not even be on the bench. If Casemiro is suspended, injured, wherever is Casemiro, let Fred be with him. Don't bring him to the matchday squad. Even don't bring him, man. He's without Casemiro, there is no chance Fred is going to start. Now I get why Eric Ten Hag prefer Scott McTominay over Fred. He could not pass a 5 yard. He could not make a 5 yard pass, man. That was shocking from Fred. Because of all these Fred mistakes, Savitzer has to cover him. Yeah, every time he made mistake, and Sabitzer was trying to cover him. Instead, he should be trying to create, and just because of afraid, lack of awareness, lack of passing sense, we just have to recover from that. This was a shocking howler from Fred. Without if Fred start against Barcelona, good night Vienna for us. Good night Vienna. Without Casemiro, good night Vienna. The impact of Casemiro, man, yeah, I've been saying it for a long, long time. Forget about Martinez. Put Martinez, Varane aside, yeah. Look at the impact of Casemiro. Casemiro has transformed the whole squad, man. Without Casemiro, we look like a team from last season, and with Casemiro, we look a different team. We look a top four team. Without Casemiro, we look a Conference League team, a team that is fighting for survival. We look a different side. Yeah, that's the difference of not having Casemiro in the squad. And they just Leeds have a better midfielder than us, and whenever they had the ball, they were quick in transition. They knew about Dalo. Dalo was not even going for a tackle, man. He just hesitated so much to go for the tackle and gave so much space for Gononto to shoot. Yeah, Gononto gave him a hard time. One Visaka is key, man. This guy has came back, man. He has got light mentality. I don't care what anyways. I know if Dalot is coming back from injury, he still look he's not yet prepared to start or may for the game, but he looked little rusty. But that was shocking. Dalot was shocking, man. And who was I get again? Who Garnacho is the kid, man. What can I say? Sancho, what a comeback, man. Sancho gave us something different in the second half. Gave us that extra quality that we needed, and he just changed the game for us. Looks had a decent game without the ball. I thought he was okay, but in the first half with ball he was poor, just like Fred, just like other players. Second half he did well. When Sancho came on that left hand side, him and Sancho combined really well, and we started to dominate, create chances from the left hand side. We started to look more dangerous from that left hand side, and Sancho had a brilliant impact, and so did Pelestri. Pelestri chased him down, helped whoever was playing as a right back at that time, helped him a lot. And now I want to talk about Anthony. Yeah? Just look at without Anthony, even Dalot look a worse player. Dalot looks a player we signed from Porto back then. Defensively, he looks shocking. Yeah. So whenever Anthony is playing, at least he was helping whoever was playing on that right back position. He was coming back to help him. He was doing his defensive duty. Now we have to realize how good of a player Anthony is. He's just 22 Years old. We have to give this player a time. Yeah, we look a different team, man. No, we have no ball progression without Anthony. No, we could not even create that many chances. At least, yeah, I know he cannot beat his man whenever he wants, but at least he was good in terms of ball progression and creating chances. He was coming in, but he was always creating chances for the likes of Vegas, passing it to the right. He was making the right pass at least from that right hand side, from the right wing. So we can clearly see when we don't have two big players, when we don't have Casemiro and Anthony, we look a different side. So manager was right to start Anthony when everyone was criticizing him. I back my manager again. Since that 6-3 defeat at Etihad, we have make a long journey, man. We have done a long journey. Right now we are standing at third position, 2 points drop, but there are many more positive. The positive was coming back from 2 goal down, and Jadon Sancho's performance, Rashford has a header goal, especially the way he jumped, the way he connected that header. That's another positive. Lisandro Martinez's performance was a positive. Savitzer's performance was a positive for me. Looks are now turning in becoming a leader in this group. That's another positive. There are some here and there are a few negative, but let's look at positive. These were the positive. Bruno, I think with Ericsson injured, Donny Van de Beek injured, We don't have backup for Bruno. That's why Bruno have to play every game. Again, he looks tired. He looks knackered. So we can't replace him. And Varane again looks tired, knackered. We can't replace him. We cannot trust Maguire right now. He ain't ready, man. The way Ten Hag wants to play the high line, Maguire is not for a high line. When you are playing a low block, Maguire is as good of a centre back as anyone. When we go for a high line, he is not that player. So we cannot blame Ten Hag, man. We don't have that bench. When we have the bench, when we have the player that Ten Hag wants, then we don't start the other player. We can then talk about Ten Hag. But apart from that, that change for Rashford was only mistake, and starting Dalot was that two mistake from Eric Ten Hag. Apart from that, he was spot on, man. So let's go to the player rating now quickly. Daya, I'm not going to give him any rating. Poor with the ball, could not claim a cross, lack communication, lack passing skill, lacks everything. He should go, man. He should just go. I'm not going to give him any rating. David Howler, whatever you want to call him, 0 for me. Fred, 0. That's 2-0. Varane, shocking game. This was his worst performance this season. 2. Dalot, 2. He just came back from injury, so 2 for me. Martinez did well. 5 for Martinez. Luxa again. First half with the ball poor. Off the ball was okay. Second half did well, so 4 for Luxa. Sabitzer has to cover for Fred instead of trying to create a pass. Had a good shot from his left foot. Brilliant save from the keeper. That keeper, after conceding two goals, turns into a prime never. So kudos to that keeper, but Sabitzer did well. 5. I've done about Fred, yeah. Next, I had Bruno. Looks tired, knackered. Quantity over quality. So Bruno, off the wall thing, I'm going to give him 4. Rashford with the brilliant goal. He should have played on the left hand side. He started on the right hand side. That was a mistake from manager. So I'm going to give Rashford a 5. Garnacho, yes, he missed 2 chances, but he was a constant danger for them. But Ellie, with the experience, has him in his pocket. He was going for the tackle, so Garnacho will learn a lot of things. But there were a lot of for me for Garnacho. Vegas did well off the ball with ball. I don't know what happens to us whenever he starts. We create nothing from him for him or for any player. So let's see. Let's adapt to the way Ten Hag wants to play, and let's see how Vegas adapt to the way Ten Hag wants him to play. So Vegas, because of his off the ball and link up play, 4. Sancho, brilliant impact, 6. Pelistri had a brilliant impact, chased the player down, track back to help his right back. 4. Manager maybe have made a good substitution. He always makes some good substitution, man. So credit to him. 6. Made a couple of changes, and that cost us. One Visaka illness cost us. If we had a one Visaka, that gone on to kid should have gone. So maybe that manager could have taken him off. If one Visaka was playing, they could never score that first goal, not even that second goal. So that's it, man. Who came on? Lindelof did well. Not much time left, so nothing from me. And the manager again made a wrong decision to take off Savitzer for Lindelof. It should have been Fred for Lindelof. So he will learn. It's his first season. Look how much time it took Arteta to bring Arsenal back at the top. Look at now the work Eric Ten Hag is doing right now. In his first season, we were 5th, and from 5th we jumped back to the top 3 spots. So that's brilliant from the manager. So let's back the manager. We should have at least gone and signed a proper striker, man. Straight away got another Igalo 2.0 from me. So that's it, man. Let's switch back to the main topic. Let's now talk about the main topic. Let's talk about Super League. So Premier League have made 100 charges against Man City. So Man City will fight with Premier League, and the other side Juventus say 15 or 20 points have been deducted from their points tally, so they are surviving right now in Serie A. And La Liga is taking the full control of Barcelona and Real Madrid, but both the big club don't want that to happen. So Man City, I think with Man City, if Man City gets suspended or point deducted or may get relegated, I think there is a huge chance that they might join the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus for the Super League thing. So there is high likely there is a possibility that Super League might happen right now. So this is about Super League. So according they have published some of the things they will do in the Super League will more than 50. Let's talk about this. Real Madrid and Barcelona and Juventus understood to have contacted more than 50 clubs in the hope of creating a new European tournament, a multi-division competition of 60 to 80 teams with no permanent member and a minimum of 14 games per club per season. So this is from the report that is coming out about Super League. So all the things that were coming out last night about United, Glazers, that coming Saudi are coming with a bid to get United. I think it's another PR stunt. We have Neilashton in charge of United as on PR department. So I think that's bullshit, man. Saudi are not even. They just want a minority of a share in any club, whether it's United, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Tottenham. So they're not interested to get the whole majority of share to their side. They just want a minority share. So first they want to see how things work in the Premier League with by getting a minority share. Then after looking all those things, then they will make go for a majority shares. So that's it. This all the Saudi are coming with a bid of 4.56 billion with the largest so-called largest bid. It's just a PR stunt, man. Don't believe it. It's a stunt by Glazers. So last October, November, we heard that Glazers were interested to sell the minority of share just to upgrade Old Trafford and upgrade the training facility. So that was come out in the last October, November. That's what is going to happen this time around. So the Glazers are going nowhere, man. United are their cash cow. They are not going to get another club or anything, any ownership just like United. There is no way that kind of thing is going to happen ever in their life. They know they are a businessman, so they are not going to get another cash cow. So they will remain as our owner, and they will only sell a minority of share until I don't see any official bid. Although Jim Ratcliffe, all those PR bullshit, that's not going to happen. He was not even interested to buy Chelsea. A Chelsea fan who has a Chelsea season ticket. He's supposed to be a United fan who will buy United, yeah, and he don't have a money. He will not pay 6 billion. So what does he want? The Glazers want 6 billion, and 500 million will be a debt. So let me tell you who is going to buy United and who is going to give Glazers a 6 billion first and then pay 500 debt, then upgrade a new stadium, build a new stadium for youth players, build a new stadium for women team, again upgrade Carrington training ground, and then sign players. At least that overall should package should be around 8 to 10 billions. So who is that much a fool who is going to make such kind of bid to become the owner of United? That's not going to happen. There is more likely of Glazers selling a minority of share to just upgrade the Old Trafford and then enter in that Super League team to be that big club in that super to be the big giant in that Super League things. That they want a Super League. Them Arsenal owners, Liverpool owners, all about those. Liverpool are interested. FSC interested to sell. Liverpool Glazers interested to sell. United, all those are PR stunt. They have their journos. whom they provide news here and there just to get fan excited, to get a new owners. So that's it, man. They know what they are doing. They want to divert you from the Super League thing and just want this Super League to happen to generate more money and to get more money in their pocket. So all this Neilashton thing, I'm not interested. These things I'm not interested, man. This is another PR stunt. I've been saying it. I've tweeted about this thing, man. All those largest speed, they will make the largest speed. They don't want any competitor. They want it done quickly as possible. These things are not happening. So according to reports, I think by February March, that is the last time when Glazers will accept any offer. No one is interested to buy United, man. Glazers want a bidding war. So there is no there is no such businessman who is going to make such branded decision to buy United right now. We are in our downfall, man. We have not won a title for last 10 years. The brand we used to be, we are not that brand anymore. Liverpool are have now taken over us. Real Madrid are in next level, above all next level. Barcelona may have gone down, but they are the likes of City, Chelsea, and Liverpool are all above us in terms of sponsorship deal, in terms of the brand. They are above all of us, above us especially. So all these things that Glazers will sell until there is no bid, all this PR largest bid, this 4.5 billion, they want to just pay 4.5 billion. That is the value of the club. This is another bullshit. Glazers know that we asked for 6 billion. Saudis don't want to pay 6 billion. That's it. If someone is going to pay us 6 billion, then only we will sell the club. That's it, man. Although Jim Ratcliffe, United fan, so-called United fan, own a club in Liga, that's all Uber League. That's all bullshit, man. So these things are not happening. Glazers will just sell the minority of the shares, and that's it. And they will go for that. They will push for a European Super League, and they will generate more money. They will that will go straight to their pocket, and that's it. And in the end of the day, they will sit at their yard and just laugh at all these United fans who became shameless when they heard about Qatar owner, Qatari investor interested to buy United, all this thing. It's not going to happen. So wherever I say Saudi instead of Qatari, I'm sorry. And also, the Qatari investor is a big United fan, want to bring back United to the top and will develop Old Trafford. This is again a PR word. All these words instructed by Neilashton to publish. That's it. Neilashton doing his work better than anything. We are far better at PR department than signing right players, right kind of players. So that's it. It's not going to happen. Forget about it. Let's focus about the manager, what he is doing, and that's it. This guy Glazers could not. What did Glazers do? We are going to sell the club, so that's why we are not interested to sign players in this January. So when was the last time United signed made a big signing in the January? Last player we signed in the January market was Bruno Fernandes, just because of the pressure that fan puts, just because we lose to Burnley at home, and that's why Glazers decide to buy Bruno Fernandes, not from their pocket, from our summer. The amount we shifted to buy player on from in next summer, we just reduced that amount to sign Bruno Fernandes. That's it. Then we signed Igalo on loan, and that's it. We never signed player on January. So they knew that United with Eriksen injury, all these United need players. So that's why what they are saying right now is that we are interested to see sell, and then the new owner will do whatever he wants, and they know that they will still be in charge of of United, and that's why it's another PR media brief from the Glazers and from Neilashton. That's it. All those Morto madness here there, that's not going to work with me. I'm out, man. That's it for this time. I will be back again. I'm out. Peace. Take care. See you soon.